The Final Triumph, Episode 20.
They said the
terms
signature
have been
matched.
met.
That was
These
supposed to
signatures
settle it.
confirm our
A match
agreement
meant
moving
certainty, confirmation,
We're glad to hear that.
closure. That was how they wanted it to sound.
Excellent.
Clean,
I believe
verified,
this covers everything.
done. The
Indeed.
page was already
Pleasure doing
waiting when
business with
Sarah
you, Miss
sat
Lane.
down. One signature below, another beside it. Close enough to fool anyone who wanted the room to move on quickly. That was the trick. Not making it perfect, just making it pass. The man across from her didn't explain much. He only tapped the lower corner once. That matches, he said. Easy, flat, confident. Like comparison was the same thing as truth. For most people, it was enough.
I agree.
Because when
completely.
two
It's an
names look
exciting
similar,
time.
they stopped looking longer. That was where systems lived. Not in proof, in impatience. Sarah looked at the signatures, not at the shapes, at the pressure, the slant, and the spacing. That was the difference. Other people looked for likeness. Sarah looked for habit. A woman to the side relaxed too soon. Another person shifted one document aside as if the page had already served its purpose. That was useful. It meant they believed the hardest part was over. Sarah reached for the paper, not to remove it, not to challenge it, just to turn it slightly. That was enough. The room noticed. Because people only move paper when they wanted to change what it revealed. Sarah tilted the page sideways toward the light. The lines changed. Not the ink, the pressure beneath it. One signature sat heavier on the page, pressed deeper. The other was lighter, faster. A surface imitation, close in shape, wrong in force. Sarah studied them without speaking. Once, then again, long enough for the silence to become a problem. The man across from her leaned forward. The woman to the side stopped pretending to relax.
Look at this.
They knew the page
I
had
think this
changed.
changes everything.
Not in fact, in reading. That was worse. Because facts could be hidden. Reading could not. Sarah placed one finger under the first signature, then under the second, not tracing the letters, measuring the pressure. This one hesitated, she said. The room didn't move. No one interrupted. Because hesitation was not a visual argument. It was a human one.
The pressure difference
The
between
man
these two
frowned,
points determines the
again.
flow.
This time
It's a
not at the
fundamental
shape,
principle of fluid
but at the
dynamics.
stops.
All right, everyone,
The
hold on.
breaks,
This
the
analysis
unnatural lift
changes the
between
scope
strokes.
entirely.
That
Let's
was
review
the
the
opening.
findings on this sheet
The
now.
woman to the side reached for the page and stopped halfway. Too late. The difference was already visible. Not obvious. Visible. That was enough. A perfect forgery tried to look right. A real hand moved without asking permission. That was what the second signature lacked. Instinct, flow, authority. The page still carried both names, but only one felt alive.
Look at this.
Sarah didn't say forgery. She didn't need to. She only turned the page a little more and let
This
the
map
light finish
confirms
speaking.
everything we hypothesized.
The man sat
Wait.
back,
If
not
this symbol
certain
is accurate,
anymore.
then the
Careful.
entire trajectory
That was
is
new.
wrong.
The room had lost its shortcut. Now they had to see what had always been there. Not the signature, the hand behind it. Sarah let the page
I
rest
knew it.
flat again. Not closing
The
it.
details are
Not
completely
returning
different.
it. Just leaving both signatures where the room could no longer confuse them. Then she stepped back half a pace, still there, still calm, still watching. Because once likeness stops being enough, truth gets harder to imitate. And sometimes
seems different.
the fastest way to expose a
Yes.
false match
It
is
changes
not
everything.
to compare the names. It is to ask which hand actually meant it.
We've come a long way together. Don't stop now. Subscribe and join the next chapter.